Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Here where we need ya. Here where we need ya. Yeah, the G's in my lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
So welcome back. Give it a stretch. Okay. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. All right. Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to make time to work on projects I've been meaning to work on. Because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. And so by doing untilit.works and doing like these quick live stream things, it gives me an excuse to be by a computer, and a lot of stuff I do is on the computer, so I might as well work on the things I've been meaning to work on, right? So untilit.works consists of ciphers, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on what you're working on, trying to make some progress, right? Then we have the break sessions, which happen like around 15 minutes after the hour, and I'll pop up here, kind of like taking over the screen to remind you, hey, it's time to take a break, get up, walk around, drink some water, do what you got to do, sit here, watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. The whole point is to let your mind relax and not think about the thing that you were just focusing on for like 45 minutes. So, like I said, I'll pop up here on the video. If you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen, and that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio, which is why I have the notice there saying you may need to click play to start the stream. I'm also using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. So if you click that button that says open close caption, a space will open up, and hopefully the words I'm saying will be accurately transcribed and placed into that space. So then you can follow along that way. I have 2 buttons there, add a clip and create a highlight video. That's broken. A whole behind the scenes story doesn't matter. But I am working on an alternative which does it in your browser. So I'm testing that out. That's how I'm making the small clips that I post to social media. Then if you like to join, there's a countdown timer, countdown to when the next work session starts. And where's my mouse? Okay, here we go. And then also there is a button if you like to join the chat, join the room to chat or ask questions or what have you. All right, cool. Let's see. That is that. Great. Now, breaks. That's the break session. Work sessions will look something like this. This one here. Cool. Now, a couple of things have broken since I've created this. I think I did this. How long have I done this? Let me see something. I'm just curious. When did I start doing this? Let me see something. Just real quick. Like 2021. Oh, wow. So like June 27th, 2021. So, wow. Okay. So yeah, good 3 years doing this. Nice. All right. Okay, cool. Going back. Okay. So my bad. All right. So upper right hand corner. So yeah, all that to say, certain services have gone out of business and things have broken since I launched this. And I plan on doing like a version 2 at some point, but I'm working on other things. So that's why the background may look like it's black, because who knew you couldn't run a business on free? And so the place where I was getting random nature images went out of business. And so I'm planning on replacing it with my own images that I took on like travels, but I'll do that later. All right, upper right hand corner, pay particular attention to subscribe. There it has you'll be able to click subscribe. And it'll show you a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. Over on the left-hand side, another thing that you can't see my mouse, can you? That is weird. Before you're able to see the mouse, whatever, keep it moving. On the left-hand side, we have an audio player. I'm not sure if it's working. Something changed, and it broke the way I was implementing it, which wasn't necessarily the way it was meant to be implemented. So I'm just going to create my own audio player. So if you want to listen to some music or what have you, you can try it, see if it works. I'm not sure. Then towards the center here, we have the to-do section where it says add a task. You type in, why is this not, hold on, give me a second. So, oh, now you can see the mouse. That was weird. Oh, you know why? Because it wasn't in focus. That's probably why. Well, it's fine, whatever. All right, cool. So here, add a task. You type in the task, hit enter or the plus button, it'll add it to the list. You can edit the task by clicking the text. You can delete it by clicking the X. Or if you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox, and I'll send it to the section done. If you click the header done, it'll show you all the things that are completed. If you click the Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter and pre-populate a tweet with a list of all the things you got done. For me, it's kind of like a good way. I'm like, oh, you know what? Got some stuff done, feeling good going into the week. Let's make it happen. Over in the right-hand column, we have a countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens. I have a button for to view some tutorials. Now, I have, so let's say you're brand new to coding and you're looking to maybe get into web development, but you don't know where to start. I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, I think if you complete those those programs, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing web development. So that's there. Now, let's say you're already into web development and you're looking for some like pretty quick projects that you can just kind of get done in a sitting, and maybe you'll generate some creative juices, get the thing flowing, and maybe generate some ideas. I have links to 3 tutorials where I work. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are like look over tutorials. And so I have 3 tutorials. I think they're pretty dope. One is following the tutorial, you create this application where you in the application, it has an input box and a button. You put in your phone number into the input box, hit call, the call button, and your real world phone will ring, and you'll be able to have a conversation back and forth. Then there's one that's the opposite, where you get a virtual number, and in the application that you create, you'll be able to call that number. It will then forward it to the application you create, and you'll be able to answer the call, and you'll be able to have a conversation back and forth. Then there's one that's where 2 users like log in to an application, and one can call the other through the browser. So pretty cool stuff, I think. All right, then Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. And then the highlight thing, again, is broken, so don't worry about it. But Hako stands for Help a Coder/Creator Out. It's a thing I made so that if you ever get stuck working on something, or maybe you want feedback, you'll be able to create a Hako, which is a room that you can then invite people into, so that you'll be able to collectively get you the answer you're looking for, or maybe the feedback that you're looking for. So if you click View Hako, it'll show you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to either open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to see whether or not you'd like to join. There's a filter by keyword list. So if you want to, specifically get a certain topic or what have you, you can do that there. And then you would request to join by clicking the join button. If you were to click create, you're presented with a form. You enter in the title, 3 keywords, hit create. It'll generate your unique URL that you can then copy or click to share to Twitter. And when you join your Hako, it looks like this. Title at the top. Over on the right-hand side, you can leave the Hako. You can open the menu for some more options. We have a text chat here on the right. On the left is a countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens. Again, that's 15 minutes after the hour. You can copy the URL again. You can click to share to Twitter. Cool. Now, when someone clicks your link, they just don't automatically join your room. They're actually requesting to join your room. And so they'll show up under pending. And there you can click the user's name to either, again, open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with. So you can then check out their profile to determine whether or not you'd like to let that person into your room. Now, if you do approve that person and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them and kick them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. Because again, the point of the Hako is for you to get help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. And I think by being able to show people exactly what you're seeing. It'll be able to provide the context for other people to be able to help you with the feedback or maybe getting the solution. Cool. Now, the way you communicate to the Hako, there's a text chat. So you enter in your message here in the bottom, hit send, it'll add to the list of messages. Now, for the folks who don't have, I also added the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry, for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled, they'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. Then I also have the opposite where you enable text to speech. So for folks who aren't looking at the text chat and still want to kind of follow along, and if you enable text to speech, anything put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser, so that we can still follow along without having to look at the chat. And I think that is pretty much it. Yeah. Again, you can check out all the different Hakos that have been created. And yeah, that will be it. Cool. So I want to get y'all back to work because there's things I've got to work on. I'm starting the social media post radio show promo stuff. So I'll be doing that. And yeah. So when we come back, we'll take a look at something that was pretty cool that happened during the week. And so we'll talk about that when we come back. All right. So till then, I wish you much productivity. And I'm going to send you all off with this traveling music. This is a track by one of my favorite producers of all time. It goes by Nujabes, R.I.P. Nujabes. It's featuring a super dope MC. It goes by the name of Apani B. The track is called Thank You. Thanks again for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after hour. Till then, y'all be easy and peace. Thanks.
Let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I think all the showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me.